stories making the headlines where you are this Sunday. It's the ITV News.
Hello, the countdown is on to kick off in England's Knockouts World Cup match, with pubs and bars across the region staying open late or rather early to accommodate fans. The men's game against Mexico is at 1 a.m, an event expected to boost the economy, whatever the result. Johnny Blair reports.
Preparing for a late one, this bar in Newcastle, one of many in the northeast, ready for a football all-nighter.
Plenty of beer, like in Friday, plenty of cocktails, plenty of spirits, plenty of food, plenty of screens. It's just being ready. If there's 100 people come through, if there's 20, you need to be ready. Hopefully make the trip into town, spend some money.
Ready includes a large screen seating area, booths, and plenty of flags, plus some last-minute shift changes.
The biggest thing was just trying to get the team in midweek. Obviously it was off, it was on. The kick-off was at 1 a.m, then it was potentially moved to 7, so the team have been on a bit of a roller coaster.
Earlier this week, the government gave the green light for pubs and bars to stay open, and across this city, an expectation fans will stay up past bedtime.
We know how football mad the city is and the region is, so I think people in Newcastle will definitely get out to watch the game. And also, it's a bit more of an experience, isn't it? You know, a Sunday night, normally everyone's tucked up in bed, 1 o'clock, we're watching the football. I think all the bars are really excited, everyone's looking forward to it. You know, it's a real sort of mark in the calendar for people to get behind. They've had some good attendances for the game so far, and yeah, this one might be a bit more of a challenge, but I think the people of the northeast are up to it.
England's men face Mexico in a must-win match. Kick-off is at 1 a.m, kick-out is at 5, leaving time after to celebrate or commiserate, depending on the result. Johnny Blair, ITV News.
In other news, Northumbrian Water say they believe they've discovered the cause of the burst sewage pipe on Teesside. The company believe the pipe was damaged by the pressure from thousands of tonnes of material dumped on top of it. They've now replaced a section of it and are in the process of testing it before it comes back into use. The issues led to precautionary no-swim advice being issued across several beaches, including Redcar, Saltburn and Seaton Carew. That advice remains in place. Police say a 75-year-old man's been arrested on suspicion of taking pictures up a woman's skirt on a train in York. It's after an incident on the 19th of June, which happened as a woman was getting off a train which had arrived in the city from Harrogate. The arrested man has since been bailed pending further inquiries. Now, an estimated 13,000 runners have taken part in this year's Great North 10K. The race in Newcastle is seen as a precursor to September's Great North Run Half Marathon. It started and finished on the city's Great North Road, with the route incorporating landmarks like the Tyne Bridge and Gray's Monument. Organisers say it's the most participants yet, many raising money for charity.
Starting and finishing right in the middle of the city is a real novelty, and we're really pleased about that. But if you look at it, it's twice across the Tyne Bridge, which is nice, even though there's lots of work going on there. But yeah, we've got more than 13,000 runners, most we've ever had. If you look at the runners, the age group profiles are coming down, so there's a lot of young people doing it, which is great news.
A major series by the celebrated Newcastle photographer Tish Murtha has gone on display at the Baltic in Gateshead. The collection of pictures depicts life in her Elswick homeland, including the social impact of industrial decline. She was born in South Shields in 1956 and died in 2013, having gained critical acclaim for documenting marginalised communities. The exhibition runs until next April. And finally, a cricket match in County Durham had to be abandoned after a runaway bull stormed onto the pitch and refused to leave. The bovine intruder arrived at Burnetfield Cricket Club around a mile from its home at around 3 p.m. yesterday. A cow was even brought down to the ground in an attempt to entice it away, but to no avail. The bull did eventually leave of its own accord, however by that time it was too late to continue the match. That's just about it for the weekend team. We're back with more news and sport in Good Morning Britain. Tori's got your weather forecast coming up next. We'll see you soon.